The cup Okay, folks, welcome back to the show. VPE Live. Uh Season 1, episode 10 VDR. Episode 10. And yeah, I just got to get my boy patched in here. Let's get her. Oh, there he is.
Hey, hey, how's it going?
Perfect.
Let's do this.
All right, folks. We could be in for an interesting one today. We got some decent movement and range overnight. Uh, we could we could see some short side today. Now, the only thing that would maybe turn that idea around is this market is so bullish that it is possible that people are like, "Oh, this might be the only spot or my chance to get in," but who knows? We'll see what we get. We'll go through the charts here in a sec. And where is okay, here we go. We'll take a look at all our time frames as usual. So flip over to the monthly. I mean, we all know what's going on here. We've rocketed way up. We're in no man's land. Well, not no man's. Well, yeah, I guess it's no man's land. But as far as the monthly, there's no DMLs in sight anywhere near to the top or bottom. Like that's just way out of reach. That's wouldn't even happen today. But
Right. Yeah,
the
it's both
weekly,
ways.
we're gonna start getting some major support around the 30,000 level. So that could be interesting. And we got the DMLs there as well. We got the true average and the extension DML on the weekly. So that's playing for us if we get down there for the long side. But I do think we could get some downside. But it's kind of a coin toss a little bit. We'll see. And then we got the daily. The daily, we have this pocket here. We've pushed through it, but we've found some support. Where's my we found some support in here from previous price action. If we push back, if this thing pushes back up into this pocket and regains control of these DMLs, um, then I think we could be in for some long side, but we'll see. We'll have to, like always, we'll have to wait and see what the market gives us. It's kind of we're in one of those spots where it's not entirely clear, but I'm thinking we dip some. What do you think?
All right. Yeah, pretty much. And I'll say, hey, Andy. I just noticed Andy got in the chat, and he's talking about shorting pops up into the 450s, and that's what I was going to talk just a little bit about here. Is if you look at the go back and look at the monthly and weekly structure. The previous bars closed near dead top, and right now we are currently near bottom of our current progress. So the push is down, and the same thing on the daily. We got like yesterday's candle or bar closed almost at the dead low, and into this pocket. So to me, price started below the support line, so that gives me an indication that it wants to go down a little bit. So yeah, I'm kind of on team bear for the day overall, but I think we'll still get some moves up intermittently here and there. But yeah, the at least temporarily, maybe for the week, maybe for the whatever. This market wants to take a break because it's been on such a rip, dude. This has been
Mm-hmm.
a huge rip up, so it's normal that it wants to this may just be a pullback for a few days or a week or something like that. And like you said, you pointed out already the support we've got down at even down to 29,750 or so, would still keep the bullish structure intact. So having said that, I think maybe today, yeah, we're going to see maybe some pops up, for pullbacks, and then mostly bearish to the downside. And it looks like we've just got the open here, and she's already pushing down a little bit. So let's see where this thing goes, and yeah, follow the breadcrumbs, as they say.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see it. If it's gonna, dump, I'd like to see it rip a little higher first, and that'd be nice. Give us a little more space.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah, see what we got. See how it do.
All right. What do we got in the chat today?
Just Andy so far. We got a
Big
few people
wrench.
watching. Yeah, the big wrench. Yeah, we're starting the day down about 300 and something points, so almost 400. So we'll see. It'd be interesting, man.
Yeah. And as far as news,
Yeah, tell
planned
me what.
news, I should say.
Uh-huh.
Everything except the Twitter thumbs, because
Right,
you can't
right,
touch
right.
that.
Right.
Yeah, we got the U.S. Treasury
Uh-huh.
Secretary of Defense speaking at 10,
Okay.
and Fed's Bowman. Yeah, but I don't think that'll really be anything
Yeah, yeah.
too
Hey,
material.
good morning, KLR. Nice to have you back. Good to see you. And oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait, I gotta get fully prepared. There we go. Now I'm ready.
What do you got? What are we looking at?
Oh, I had to put my
Oh
glasses
yeah.
on. Yeah, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so I got what do we got here? Yeah, we're still kind of buzzing around in this little small kind of range. Oh yeah, yeah. Katie crushed it. I'd love to see it. Let's do it again.
Yeah, we'll put that can we put that performance on repeat, please?
Right, right. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, basically what I was going to say too is if you look at the daily, we technically entered congestion yesterday, by finishing below the middle of the envelope. And so now I guess the question is, to sum it up, is, are we going to exit congestion or are we just expanding the range? Either one is okay. I mean, because if we have a nice big expanded daily congestion for a few days, that's good trading right there, I think. But yeah, I don't think none of it's bad news. It's like we're edging higher. Yeah, let's see. Let's get it. And I see the resistance forming up over the top of us with these up in the 10K on the congestion, or I'm sorry, the extension DMLs and the core DMLs. So yeah, I'm seeing the picture that Andy was putting out about 400-ish, 450-ish, somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
Right.
The 50K pattern right now looks, I mean, obviously it looks like it wants to push up.
Yeah.
That's what it's doing at the moment.
Yep. Yep. And it just started a nice fresh bar, started right in the middle of those pretty tight, I wouldn't call them necessarily stacked, but pretty tight core DMLs now at near the bottom of the envelope. So maybe at the very least, the 50K wants to be in congestion here and might cycle up to, yeah, like 425, 450. That's the area that the big wrench called out. So there's evidence up there. There's DMLs to definitely show us that roadmap.
Where is? Yeah, we got the we have the value area from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Up in the high 500s into the 600s.
Oh,
So
wow.
price could get attracted up there for sure. for a push down from there, or we'll see.
Hmm. Ever the optimist, Uncle Jay. Ever the optimist for the long. I love it. Uh, let's see here. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Andy's also calling out, yeah, those DMLs that I just talked about. That's awesome. Yeah. So we're reading the same story. We're at least in the same book. Maybe not on the same exact chapter, but we're in the same book.
Same
Oh,
genre.
right. Hey, listen, at this point, I'm just happy to be past the dust cover, on this book. So I'm still in the introduction phase and the prologue, right? And so I'm just happy to
That's all
be,
right.
able to see a few of these things. Hey, there's Nick. Nick just popped in. Good to see you, Nick. We're
Yep.
good, man. We're good. How you doing? All right.
Ready to smash it. Hopefully. Hopefully, I had a.
Right.
Yeah. I've the last while, but specifically the last 2 weeks have been really good for me as far as a little bit of a full circle transition for me. I've taken a lot less trades, but my trades are a lot bigger, and
Good. Good.
it's
That's awesome.
yeah, it's reflecting on my P&L, and I like it a lot.
There you go. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Okay. Oh, Nick started off down about 60 points to start the day, but something tells me he's going to
Well,
recover from that. That's fully
that's just a
recoverable.
sneeze. That's just a sneeze for him.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, I would not be mad if this thing keeps continuing to expand this opening range.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we'll come up and tag these extensions here.
Yeah, I'm going to be real interested in how it reacts around that 400 level, because that's right just below top
Yeah.
of the envelope at 50K. And it may take a minute to get there. We'll have to be patient maybe for this one because this is looking like there's a tug of war going on right now with the buyers and sellers.
Hmm.
It's trying to push up, but man, there's definitely it's not going up easily. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, I see that zone there you got.
Yeah,
Shaping up some
extensions there. Yeah.
resistance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And, as this thing continues to grind, I see that those tend to generally start packing in tighter and tighter and tighter until eventually, they do their job and push things down.
Hmm. Yeah. And
All
depending where this
right.
current 10K closes and the next one opens up, we also got all this pack of DMLs right here.
Yep, sure do.
So
There
if
we
we
go.
open up below them, it could push us down.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm expecting this 50K to preside over us and it looks like it wants to push up at least, like I said, at least 400. We'll see how it reacts when it gets there.
Yeah, I could definitely.
And especially
We
if it
have
hits about three, where did
the
it hit?
Asia
Yeah.
high, the Asia and the London high are both in the 530s. So we
Okay,
could
way up there.
we could come up and tag that, but
Hmm.
we'll see what we get.
Yeah.
Uh, I gotta say though, it's I'm really liking this uh journey we're on right now.
Yeah.
We're slowly getting our feet under us, you know. I'm keeping my promise to the viewers that uh we'll always be evolving and getting better.
Heck
And
yeah. Heck yeah.
I think that definitely shows with, we got better aesthetics now and
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
getting our groove on. It's gonna be a good time.
Absolutely. No, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And I'll tell you something too that I think really helps too with by doing this live stream, man, is there's nowhere to hide, right? You see our decisions, you see what's going on, even when we mess up or we don't do something exactly right. I like the fact that this is not like the Furus where they only show you selected screenshots and whatever. It's like we're showing you what's happening in good, bad, or indifferent. We're gonna have it out there, and it keeps us honest, keeps us going, and hopefully shows people that this is not for the faint of heart, but it's fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the banner at the top. Real traders, real results.
Yeah, that's it.
This is
That's
the
it.
this is the real world of trading, not
Right.
the polished stuff you see on the internet
Yeah,
typically.
right. Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, thanks, Andy. Yeah, Andy said coming along. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah,
Fuck off.
let's see what. Yeah. Oh, man. For those that are tuning in that are new, if you're watching, the indicator that you're seeing, it looks a little different. The charts you're seeing look a little different. We'll be explaining those over the course of the day or the next couple of hours with us. And it's called VolPro Edge, and you can sign up for a free trial over at volproedge.com, 14 days. Check it out. Take the lessons. Take the course. It's taught by Andy Owings, the creator of the indicator, and he does a great job, obviously, of explaining the terminology, what everything means. And Big J's been nice enough to put a legend over there on the left-hand side of the screen. So when we use terms that you don't quite understand, then it has the color that coordinates with that on the chart there, so you can kind of follow along. So yeah, let's see. We got see how this thing happens. Yeah, definitely sellers are making a really big effort here. We've been
Hmm.
400-ish on the last 3 bars of the on the footprint. The delta between the ask and the bid. Now it's up over 700, going up over 800. So yeah, they're making a push.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
coming
and
down.
Cam over on the day trading chat over on volproedge.com, he says he's short from 320. All right, let's go, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that's a good entry price there. I hope you get it, man. Good deal, good deal. I mean, of course, I was hoping for a little higher first, but hey, I want you to get your trade, man. Get your win. Yeah, I guess it must have been playing off the looks like a little bit of a rejection off the middle of the envelope there, and oh, out for 70 points. Look at that, man. You go, Cam. Good job, man.
Nice, buddy.
There you go. That always feels good to get a nice 70 point trade out of the way first thing off.
Yeah, a little how you doing?
That's it, man. Little handshake. Yeah, nice trade. I see Sammy over there in the chat. Good deal. Ah, there we go. Hey, Cam, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining us over here on the live stream. Yeah, I see that over in the chat. We just talked about it. That's awesome, dude. 70 points. Way to start the day. You saw something none of us saw, I guess. I didn't see
Coach
that coming.
Cam.
That's awesome, man. Good job. Yeah, one thing you'll find too is with all of us that are trading the VolPro Edge indicator is that a lot of us will tend to be on the same trades at the same time. Not always, but a lot of times that happens, and without even calling it out or talking about it, it just happens because the indicator is so consistent, and it really helps interpret some of this information and give us a little bit of breadcrumbs, give us a little bit of evidence, and then those that execute well, tend to execute a lot at the same time, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's a common theme, which also that just that just gives proof that it's something real.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
Cam over in the day trading chat says, yeah, I think, or no, Andy said he said thinks we're headed for new lows now. We took out the 50K core DMLs, so that'd be those yellow ones there on the top chart. Yep. Yeah, when also now we're below the VolPro reaction support level. So yeah, maybe we don't get that. Maybe that was our pop is up to about 360, 365. Yeah. So now we're going to be looking. Looks like we're in a downtrend here on the 10K, and this would also make it downtrend on the 50K because we're all closing below the middle of the envelope there. So yeah, so now we got to pull out our trend trading plan, switch gears. And right now we're right at the bottom of the opening range. So this may be trying to exit to the downside here and show us where it wants to go.
Yeah, we broke the opening range low at 210, so we're moving lower here.
Right, maybe 230-ish on this next bar. Maybe pull back to the VolPro reaction resistance level and extension DML. I might be interested in the sell here. 3 or 2 right now, sitting at about 240-ish. Let's see though. Ooh, maybe. Let's see. This is about to switch over.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I sold.
Did you?
I got sold at 248. Yep. My target is 173, which is going to be right about right in between those core DMLs down there.
All right. Let's oh yeah. Um
Come on, guys. Oh man, let's go. Where's my sellers at now all of a sudden?
There we go. There we go. I got your screen up there for the trade.
All right. Yeah, it's not looking great, but we'll see. Come on now. Thought we were below that extension in the middle of the envelope. We can get down there. Come on now. Oh, nope. Got taken out. Oh, well. It's worth a shot. Gonna have to journal that one.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we got Sammy in the chat now. That's awesome. Hey, Sammy.
Sammy Sosa. Mr. Going Yard, steal your girl. Paper hands cam.
50.
Sammy, you getting any trades yet today or what, fella? Let's see what we got here. Stock and short, Sammy. What levels you eyeing up? Oh, closed it by accident. Uh, I wonder if this thing makes a rotation back up. Yeah, Cam, same here, fella. I'm not Andy. I don't know if you're talking to me or what, but I didn't have a question.
Oh, I think he's talking to Cam because Cam already up 70 points.
No, he
Oh,
said in the chat here.
yeah, he's
Asked
saying
if I had a question, but he was
take your
on the
money and
phone.
go. Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking something else.
Wait, Sammy, you tried to short that 10K pocket? Yeah, it was a good shot, Sammy. It just we're whipping around a little bit here. If we look at the 50K, it's having we could push down a little bit. We've had the previous 3 bars that couldn't get anywhere, so we could, but who knows? It's kind of market's kind of in a weird spot for me. I don't really feel comfortable long or short right now.
Yeah, even though technically now I'm looking at my I was just looking at when I was journaling this trade, and I think I misread it a little bit. Because while we're technically in a downtrend, it's not a very strong downtrend on the 50K. It's pretty messy and pretty weak. Even though the 10K looked like it was going to downtrend, if you go back to that, let's see, back 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, we closed on the dead low was what I was seeing, and then that other bar reached down, but it came back up and closed above the core DML there and into that resistance pocket with price sitting above the resistance level. So I would normally, in a lot of other scenarios, I would have read that as a reversal to the upside. So yeah, bad read on my part. Andy's asking if the stream froze. It still appears to be moving on my side. Sometimes
Yeah,
my
so
yeah, I click on the bar up above, like where your tabs are at. Sometimes mine looks like it freezes up, and I click up there and it reactivates it. I don't know why that does that. I thought it was just me. Maybe that's yep. So
you're
anyway,
right,
yeah.
Cam. That is baseball. It sure is.
What's that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it happens, man. And yeah, but that's one reason why too I like to journal a little bit right after those trades. Takes my eyes off the chart, so I'm less inclined to jump back in out of emotion. Hang on one sec, I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be here waiting. Yeah, guys, right now I don't feel particularly comfortable long or short. I've at the moment. What do you think, a Big Wrench? We're gonna have to get Big Wrench on here one day soon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you get some time.
Patch him in as the old guest.
There you go. There you go. All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to be patient, man. I'm gonna have to sit back and let this form up and really show me. Yeah, he says he's waiting to buy a lot lower or short a lot higher. Yeah, yeah, we're kind of
Yeah.
sitting in here in the middle. We're in the middle of the opening range. We're kind of nearing the middle of the daily range. So yeah. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, he says when things settle down, he'll come on regularly. That's awesome. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, so this is going to be one of those where we just got to kind of sit and wait and let the story develop a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. These are
Yeah.
this right here was for me personally, like these times were the hardest for me to overcome. Like just
Right.
being patient, like you don't need to take part in this bullshit. Like and yeah, once I once I got that past that hurdle, because it's a lot less holes you got to dig yourself out of, right?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, it's yeah, that's why pretty much yeah, I try to limit myself to just, 1 to 2, 3 trades a day at the max. 3 is max like and if I get, 2 losses in a row, I'm usually done because that's just the way my risk management works out. Once I've taken those losses, that's too much to recover from, if I dig a hole in 3 and 4 and 5 losses in a row, that's a lot to overcome. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, man. See what it tells us. Looks like right now we're 10K is in congestion. We'll see if that holds, and 50K is still technically in a downtrend, although it's pretty weak. So, and it looks like our last 350K bars have won't go past that 150 line. So I don't know. I guess this could be bottom. We'll see.
Yeah, the past three bars really couldn't get anywhere
Yep.
up or down. They kind of just bounced around, and the last two for sure basically closed where they started.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit.
Yeah. So this thing. If we that usually tells us if they're opening and closing around the same price. And basically, if you were on to compare that to candlesticks, you just got a bunch of wicks. You don't have any candle bodies really there to speak of. So that usually will tell you, you're ready to pop one direction or the other. It builds up that pressure and then wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see which direction that is. I mean, we're pretty low for the day. We're already well below the extension DML. So hard to say. There's really nothing below us to hold us up. And it looks like, yeah, we're cycling back down to the bottom of the envelope on the 10K. And got a healthy amount of sellers on the footprint. It's around 400, negative 400. Where are we at here? We got one more bar after this one on the 50K. And for those that aren't familiar with these charts and with this indicator, we use volume charts versus time charts. So the one on the top is 50,000 contracts. Each bar represents 50,000 contracts in the NASDAQ, and then the bottom one is 10,000. And we feel these are a stronger, more meaningful than just amount of time passing. So we use volume-based charts. And if you only have access to time-based charts, then probably like the hour or the 15-minute is generally would be the closest equivalent that you have, even though they're really not related at all, but that would be the closest one that you could get.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
love volume charts. They paint for me, they paint such a
Yeah.
better picture.
Yeah, well, it's real market
Once you
action.
understand, yeah, once you understand how like you get used to the flow of them, and yeah, it's in all my years of trading, I've really come to like volume charts. Couldn't imagine trading without it now.
Right. And yeah, and the only platforms I'm aware of that do real volume charts are Sierra and Ninja. So it's interesting that more vendors don't at least offer it. That's kind of a letdown.
Well, I think it's only Trading View that doesn't offer it.
Yeah, TradingView doesn't, but well, and I guess a lot of the other platforms are based on TradingView too. They borrow TradingView's charts because I'll tell you, TradingView's charts are great to interact with. The user experience is
Mhm.
really good, but yeah, the fact that they don't do volume is kind of a letdown. Let's see. Looks like see if we're going to cycle back up to the top of the envelope on the 10K, or are we going to exit congestion to the downside? That is the question.
Yeah,
And
it's still a no go for me. I
yeah,
don't.
there's nothing tradable right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's still too many question marks, right? Too many question marks. But if we use the last few 50K bars as any indicator, I'd say it probably wants to go down to at least around around 200-ish, somewhere between 200, 180, and close there. And that would be very consistent with the last 3 bars. And
Hmm.
then start another one. So, everything is so much, structure, structure, structure.
Yeah, we have the London low down at around 163.
Uh-huh. Yep, I see that.
So we could, in classic fashion, sweep that level for a push back up, perhaps, or
Mm-hmm,
we'll
mm-hmm.
see. We'll see what we get.
For sure.
Yeah, no, that's just to talk about the show a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for everybody out there, as I said before, keeping my promise that we'll be forever evolving and getting better. Soon, I'm hoping to have different segments, little like time segments, like
Mm-hmm.
things, all kinds of stuff, and also guests. We're gonna start
Yeah.
plugging in some guests from all over the place, really.
Right.
chatting to different people and different traders and having all kinds of conversation.
Right, right. That way they
Be a
don't just
good
have to
time.
listen to us.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's see how this behaves. We got an extension DML right here at the low. See if that holds
Hmm.
up. 165 on the 10K. See how that holds. Does it defend the line like a good Spartan? So far, although sellers are trying to push through, man, we're up almost 500 on the negative on the footprint, but so far that DML is holding. And again, for the uninitiated, these DMLs, these dynamic market levels that we're talking about, those are established before the bar prints. You'll see right here on this 10K on the bottom section there, as the price is moving, you'll see the ones to the right continue to adjust and move. Those are dynamic. Those
Yeah,
keep
these ones right
going
here.
and they'll adjust as the market adjusts. But the ones to the left or in the current bar, those stay fixed. Those don't move. And so you see
Yeah.
these extension DMLs tend to show the extent or the farthest that, a move is mathematically, probabilities would tell you it would go. Again, nothing can predict the future or actually tell you where it's going to go. There's nothing like that, but it gives us a little bit of a roadmap and a guide to give us. And you see on that last bar, went right about to it and closed right at it or just a little bit below it. So,
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'll show the view. I'll just give the. So what he's saying is these bars. Oh, this tool sucks. Hang on a second. These ones here in this box, those you'll see those move as the current bar is being produced. And once this bar ends, these ones become locked and they can no longer move. So these the ones you see here on the current bar, those are locked in place. Those cannot move anymore. But while this is being produced, it's calculating, making its calculations where to put these. And that's why you see them shift until the bar opens. Man, I don't know why Ninja Traders uh tools are so finicky, like so fucking weird. That's I don't know.
yeah,
But yeah. So we've just come down to that London low. We've swept it a little bit.
right. Okay. Hey, we just in the chat. Nick said he'll come on anytime. Right. There we go. He says he doesn't use our system, but perspective, right? Yeah, sure enough. And let's see, we got David in here. Um, nice. Just took the congestion exit down to the low of the day. Nice.
Yeah, nice job, dude.
David.
Yeah, it'll be
Gusto
interesting to see
verte.
what happens. It'll be interesting to see what happens here now
Yeah, yeah.
because we got that core DML on the 50. We've got oncoming double cores coming in on the 50.
Yes,
Same with the
sir.
10K.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've swept the opening range and the initial balance low. So if we get back in, we could make a rotation up, but
Yeah, this thing might want to claw
we'll
its way
see.
back up a little bit.
We'll see.
All right. Yes, there. And the Mr. David in España. Gusto verte. Good to see you, man. Yes, excellent. Let's let's do this. Let's see where this thing wants to go. Yeah, I think you might be right. This might want to push up a little bit and yeah, we closed just above that true average and opened against the oncoming true average. Let me see. I'll be right back.
We'll be here. Yeah, we started to get that push that I just mentioned could happen to the upside. Do we rotate all the way to the top? Who knows? Here we go. Still pushing. Usually this is my type of setup where we sweep the lows there and we push back up, but I was asleep at the wheel. I wanted to see it develop a little more, but it just happened too fast and took off. That's all right. That's baseball, folks. Swing and a miss. Yeah, big wrench. I like I just said, I was high in that long, but I didn't end up getting in. If it gives me an opportunity to get in, I'm definitely down to take it, but I'm not buying up here. Not buying up here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes it be like that, you know? Can't get them all. Yeah, Sammy, I hesitated too much and it took off without me, dude. She gone. When we swept these lows right here, I'll put it on the screen. When we swept the lows of the day, and then when this 10K opened up right here above these DMLs, that was the signal.
Yep. Oh, it
Right
looks
up,
like
right in the 180s, 190s, right there, and just boom.
And over on the day
That's
trading chat, Andy says he's long from 195.
yeah, we got it. Yeah, we
Okay.
got it here in the chat too. Yeah, but
Oh, there it is. Yep. See it. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Sammy. But she's off and running now. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yep. Yeah. The big wrench grabbed that almost at the low of the day. Almost. Look at that.
Yeah, while you were gone, I was talking about it. I was thinking about it in the 180s there, and I just wanted to give it a minute to kind of develop, see, and then
hmm
it took off. It took off without me.
Right. And Andy
So
says, yeah,
I think
215-ish is a good spot to join the party if it pulls back. Yeah, that'd be the VolPro Edge reaction support level in the middle of the envelope. Right out of the playbook. Oh. Hmm.
that's all right.
Well, hell.
I'd rather
Nothing like
I'd
seeing.
rather miss I'd rather miss a trade than get my ass kicked.
Yeah, well, it's like I say, nothing like looking at the ass end of the train leaving the station, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to
All
chase
right.
it, get run over.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like this coming back down a little bit. Let's see how far it goes. I don't think we're going to get the 215 that he was talking about, but don't see that happening right now. It looks buyers are still pretty strong around 360, 380. Yeah, approaching 400 on the footprint. So yeah, buyers are definitely wanting to surge back up here. Looks like yeah, this bar might close and damn near the dead top, although it's coming into some core DMLs there, oncoming. See how it handles those. That'll be an interesting
Yeah.
reaction. Here we go. We're going to close above true average. Looks like a little below it. We opened up a little below true average. We're going to come back here. So yeah, now maybe about 240-ish. Well, though, if it goes there, that becomes resistance. I don't know, man. This is tough. This is yeah. And also we got the VolPro reaction support levels crossed over now from the bottom of the envelope crossed over to the top of the envelope. So that's going to be additional support to push this price up.
Hmm.
Oh, and he moved to break even because of that. Looks like to see what since we opened up, yeah, below the true average there. So he's targeting 189 points. Oh man, I hope you get it. That's a great trade if you can
Yeah.
get that one.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let it ride, baby. Let it ride.
If this thing comes down, I will join the party. I
Yeah,
might
where you think you might join at?
uh 250. I'd start being interested.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See.
Yeah, right there, middle of the envelope. Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Normally, yeah. Normally, it doesn't go for that much, but it feels like you want to let it ride. No. No. No doubt. I mean, you're usually good for 80 to 100 for sure. That's a normal, but yeah, 200 is a hell of a trade.
Yeah, it's a grand 200's a grand salami. That's a
uh,
it's a big
uh,
one.
yeah. Let's see here. It's flirting with your level there. It's flirting with the middle of the envelope. It's thinking about it. You got that congestion or that extension DML right there too. That's a good push off point for sure. And it's in that support pocket. And the way it's going, the way this bar's got still about 5,500 contracts to go. If it pushes back up and still closes right below those double stack core DMLs, then the trend is still intact. A nice structure for an uptrend. Man, this is tempting. This is so tempting right here. But still got a lot of sellers on the footprint here. Although they are lessening. Yep. Yeah. Fuck.
If we stayed down in the 250s, touching the 240s a little longer, I would have hit the buy button, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it in the 70s and 80s. Even though I
Right.
think it
Right. Right.
goes
Right.
higher overall, I just
Yeah. Yeah.
well, summer's in full effect here, bud, up in the Great White North.
Is it? How warm are you
Yeah,
getting?
you wouldn't believe what I did today.
Tell me about it.
I turned the fucking AC on.
What? What's the outside temperature?
Oh, today we're in the 30s, bro.
Oh, so yeah, that is full blown summer for you.
Yeah,
That's just a day here. That's called Tuesday.
yeah, it's just normal Tuesday.
Yeah, or Thursday, whatever. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, if we break into the 300s here, it's gonna push higher.
yeah. I missed out on the again, man. Missed out on the 249, 250 ish, 252. Yeah, I got to 251 ish on this. Yeah. Now we're near the middle of the just above the middle of the opening range. So yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, this thing's gonna go for a walk
Yeah,
here. Looks like it.
yeah,
Yeah, jeez.
yeah. So it looks like Big Wrench is targeting just up there, about 384, 385, just above the top of the opening range there.
Hmm. How many contracts you got today, Big Wrench? I feel like he's good for like at least 3 minis. We'll see what he says.
Okay, he's only 6 on this. Only 6.
only six.
Only
Only
6.
six.
Oh, holy shit. Ah.
Yeah, this would have been a great trade. I completely missed this one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, exactly.
Mm,
Nice. 20,
do the
22
math, kid.
bands. 22 bands. Look at that. He's going for the big score today. Be the day of the week. We got an interesting development here on the 10K where you got a little bit of a KLR kind of potentially developing if this really doesn't push up and move those DMLs, but looks like it probably will though. Man, yeah, you're above the support, you're above the resistance level, you're above the core DMLs. All you got is that extension DML up there, up above on the 10K. So
Yeah.
yeah, this will probably about 7,000 more contracts to go, so it's got plenty of time to get up there. Yeah, you want a nice dinner tonight, huh? Yeah, with 22 G's, I think you can get a nice dinner.
Yeah, you can probably get a cheeseburger or two.
Yeah, yeah. Extra fries, large drink,
You could even you could even upsize to a large Coke and a fucking
yeah,
you can get a large Coke and a toy.
nice. Oh, good job. Oh, right. I can imagine.
Yeah, you might not be able to get the cheese slice, but
Right. Might not be able to buy any extra sauce packets for those nuggets. uh, oh wow. Let's see, man. Yeah, I feel like a dipshit, man. Missing this move off the bottom there was like, was there. Was there to be seen.
hmm
Ah, no bacon. Okay. Oh, oh,
no
man.
bacon for me.
Right?
Yeah, here we go. 340s.
Yes, sir. Yep. A big wrench was onto something.
Yeah. But it did exactly what I called out earlier. We swept the London level in reverse. It was right there.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And I think at minimum we got to challenge that 365 level up there with the top of the opening range. And you know, a lot of times when it challenges these levels, it likes to at least poke its head a little above. You know, even
hmm
if it dips back down below, it'll poke its head up there and probably hit the wrench's target, and then you know, reverse back down or something. Yeah, we're at
Yeah.
near the top of the envelope on the 50K, so if it closes here, we're definitely in congestion there. We were threatening congestion earlier and it didn't quite happen, but now we're actually there. So we'll see. We'll see how far this goes. Yeah. Wrench has already got his 100 points in the bag. So,
Oh, he's pushing like 150 almost.
yeah, 130-ish. Yeah, 140-ish.
We got a little temporary retreat here.
Just a little bit. We closed below that KLR pattern, looks like, and below the resistance level. So this could be in. Okay, gotcha. Trailing now for 100 points. Yeah, it makes sense because yeah, this 10K action looks like it might want to come back down a little bit. You know, we're below the that KLR pattern, but we'll see, man. Anything's possible. This market's been so unpredictable lately that. And we opened up in the middle of nowhere on the new 50K, but in with a being affected by a resistance pocket there. Ah, right. So yeah, you're going to get 100 points no matter what. Yeah, you got your stop. I was just thinking that, like, man, if this was me, that'd be a good idea, man. Lock in your 100 points. At least you know you got that as a base, right? But
Yeah.
you know, yeah, this price action is looking like maybe the move is over, but we'll see. You know, and we would cycle back down to the bottom of the envelope for a congestion to play out on the 50K, which would be back down to about 200.
Yeah, that would be wild if we came all the way back down.
Mm-hmm. You know, if this had opened up a little closer to the top of the envelope around 350, I would have been a little more confident in you know, shorting this back down to the bottom of the out 50K envelope. But where that 50K sitting, it still has a potential to pop up there, and I'd have to have too big of a stop at this point to short that.
Yeah.
You know, where prices sit, I have to have my stop somewhere around like 380. So that's a no-go for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big one. Well, we came down and touched the 300 level.
Yep, sure did. And now look, now it's pushing back up.
Mm-hmm.
And it came within 4 points of stopping the wrench out. Looks like it hit like 299-ish, 301, 300, somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
something
So,
like that. Yeah.
yeah. Looks like it's wanting to push, man. Yeah, the sellers are fading away. This thing still has some life in it. And maybe up somewhere around 350, depending on what the price action looks like in the 10K. Might be a short opportunity. We'll see. Somewhere up there, 350, 360. Because that would be top of the opening range. Short it for a ride back down to the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be nice. Well, it's only
Yeah.
10:30. There's lots of day left. But like for anyone watching, like I've always said, the best moves, the best trades are the ones that you get from the lows and go across the envelope. And look what just happens, right? So the signal was down low for a buy. I'm going all the way across the envelope for mega points. I
Right,
missed
right.
this one. I missed this one, but because it jumped too far, I just wasn't comfortable getting in at that level. But
Mm-hmm.
it was there. I've also noticed just from studying VPE that it's no matter what time frame or not time frame, like no matter what uh contract size chart you're looking at, like price always wants to flow from one side to the other. So for anyone just learning VPE, you always keep that in mind. It always we'll
Yep.
get some good examples going here.
Well, let's look at the current 50K.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're always flowing from one side to the other.
All right, Wrench, did you get stopped out? Looks like price touched down below 294, 295. You still in? According to my charts, I see it hit like 294.75. Like barely would have stopped him out.
Yeah, you should be out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that was a great trade, dude.
good
That
trade.
was a massive one. That's what we do, folks. That's regular shit around here.
Rocco, right on, right on. Oh, yeah, I can't tell what this thing really wants to do. The 50K is telling me it's going to cycle down to the bottom of the envelope. But this 10K has got a lot of support and looks like it wants to push up a little more. Yeah, yeah, that was awesome, man. Good job. Yeah, with only $12,000, you'll have to settle for the dollar menu, evidently. uh, yeah, while occasionally you'll hear us talk in dollars, we tend to generally try to talk in points a lot of times around here. And just for a little background on that is, points are the one thing that's constant for all of us, right? We either get in at a price, we get out at a price. The points are the same. The value of those points is obviously determined by how much you put at risk and how many contracts and what size and what you're doing. So, for me, trading on the small end, that's a lot lower dollar amount, but it's still the same number of points. So it's still just as good of a trade. Whereas somebody like Andy that's getting, you know, trading minis and trading, multiple contracts, he's obviously going to get more value out of those points. It goes to his experience level and where he's at as a trader. And so as you're watching this, realize that we're focused more on the process and focus on getting the points. And then you can, your skill level and your risk tolerance and all those things and your plan will determine what those points are worth. So it's different for everybody. It's kind of useless to compare yourself to somebody else from a dollars perspective because that doesn't really tell you the whole picture. Yeah, no steak for you, Andy. Only. Yeah, 100 points wasn't good enough for steak. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this thing is in another little area of indecision around this, 300 to 330, 3 to 320 level.
Yeah, it's
Let us
probably gonna
see.
stumble around here a little bit. Um, just looking at previous price action and
Mhm.
levels here. But
Yeah, we are right at the last peak or whatever for got one up around.
This thing still wants to push up. I think
Yeah, the 10K
there's a
does.
good chance it does. So
Yeah, we're still negative on the footprint, yet price is eking ever higher and, grinding up a little bit.
yeah, I've been nothing but a spectator today.
Yeah,
All right.
that was me on Tuesday. And I had a small loss yesterday and a little loss today. Trying to keep it down to a dull roar. Yeah, and he's pointing out the 50K resistance pocket. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that's telling me that this thing might want to push down, but yet it still keeps going up. So there's a battle going on. There's definitely someone trying to push it down, or some group of someone's. And on the daily, we are just below the extension DML at this price. Yep. Yeah, easily cycle down from here. Yep. It's kind of what I've been thinking, but I just don't see enough. I'm not convicted enough to put my nuts on the table for it.
Yeah, those 50K pockets they'll get you.
Mm-hmm. Got oncoming. We got a whole traffic jam of DMLs on the oncoming on the 10K. We got cores, true average, congestion. Oh, all of that there. Makes me think if we close this current bar somewhere down around 315-ish, that could be a ride down for sure.
Yeah, it's not out of the question. That's for sure. Yeah, it's really struggling with that 330, 340 level.
Yes. Man, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to short here, but I just don't know if it's going to stay in this level. I got to let it develop a little more for me. Because I like about 315-ish, which is about where we're at, close to it. And actually, yeah, 310 would put us right as below everything. I mean, pretty much. I'd be a little more confident there, but 310 down to 210 would be a nice little trade, actually, without even getting close to the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to sell. There you go. I'm in. I like it. I think we're close enough to the end of this bar. I think we're good.
All right.
Do you want to throw it up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I see sellers on the footprint.
Oh, why is it not showing your screen here? Let's go here.
Yeah, sold at 305.
I've already had your chart up today, BDR. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's weird. I don't know. Let me
It's
take a
gotta
look at,
be.
yeah, it's showing on my page that it's up, that I'm sharing it. I guess I could always stop sharing it and reshare it.
Well,
Here, we'll
hang on,
try
let
that.
me.
I'll reshare it here.
Okay.
There, try that.
Okay. Yeah, it's still. I don't know why it's not coming up,
Hmm.
which
All
is
right,
weird.
well,
And I've already had it up once today.
yeah. Oh, you're
I don't
locked
know
up on
what.
my screen here. Check and make sure your stream's not locked up.
What it shouldn't be locked up. I don't know.
Okay. Are you seeing us moving or at all or anything on your screen?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get stopped out here. If this is my second loss of the day, then I'm done. We'll see. Have faith. Come on now. Come on, sellers. Do your job. Push it down. Push it down. Yeah, it's just a black screen, it looks like, when you try to share it.
Yeah, I don't. I have no idea why it's doing that. Because
Huh.
I've already had you up today.
Yeah, yeah. No
I don't
doubt.
know what's
It's all right, man.
happening.
It's all right. Yeah, we opened up a below the true average, so hopefully maybe that'll give us another breath of life here on this trade. Sure would like to see it. We're in a resistance pocket on both 10K and the 50K. But yeah, this is not looking good for me. Will it get better?
What price are you in at?
305.
305.
Yeah, yeah, it's coming back to my price right now. If I can get below like what? Let's see. If I can get to down to like 300 and break 300, I think I'm all right. But if it doesn't, then I.
Yeah, 300. 300's gonna act like if it breaks that barrier, then we
Mm-hmm.
should flush down. But
Mm-hmm.
here we go. Starting to come down a little bit.
Yeah, it's thinking about it. There we go. There we go. Keep going. Yep. Sellers are showing up. About 300 on the footprint. Let's cycle back down, baby. Come on, 50K, bottom of the envelope. That's all I ask. It's not too much. Go to your home. You too good for your home? Yeah, my target right now is sitting at 230, so it's well within the range of the opening range here.
Mm-hmm.
That should not be hard to get if it can just grow a pair and do it. Yeah, 300 is the 300 level is giving this thing a hard time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. All
Yeah, it's dipped
right.
down below 300 a couple of times, but then it keeps wanting to push back up. We're going to ride this out, though, one way or another. Come on. Don't do me dirty.
Yeah, didn't want to stay below 300. Where's your stop at? 340?
335. 335.
Okay.
Yeah. It's trying again, but man, come on now.
Well, we'll see who wins the battle here.
Yeah, it's they are fighting around above this 300 level. I'd really like to see it get down below there, but I mean, if you look at the last few bars, it didn't really get much above, you know. It's going to be close. But we're here for the duration. Let's see what it does. Really like to see it get down into, yeah, well below 300 to feel like I've really got anything going at this point. Come on, jump down to like 280.
Yeah, just the bottom fallout, would you?
Yeah, just drop, baby. Come on, elevator ride. Go to your home. Man, oh, it's dicking with me. Well, we're halfway through this 50K bar. You know, we'll see what it, I'd like to see it be a little more convincing to the downside here. Otherwise, my theory about the congestion play was wrong.
Let's see. Oh, we're popping below 300 now.
Yep. Come on, nice big push. Give it to me. Yeah, I'm not seeing it be decisive though, you know? Oh. Oh, thanks, Andy. Yeah, he says regardless of the outcome, solid trade idea. I mean, the structure and everything says it should push down, but I don't know, man. It will do what it wants. Yeah, let's get that elevator, damn it. Oh man, come on. It's messing with me. It's sitting here just teasing.
They're really defending that 300 level.
Yeah, that's what it appears like. There we go. Come on, jump down there. Jump down there.
No.
Buyers came in and just stomped a mud hole in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is testing me, boy. Oof. And is that all you got? Come on. Weak ass 50K. Come on now.
Oh.
What do we got? 1,000 contracts to go on this bar. Man,
Yeah,
we got to get
basically
down.
just
We got to
over.
push down below true average. We really need to get down to, I'm thinking, what? Yeah, right back to at least back to my entry or so to get below true average on the oncoming DMLs. Otherwise, it might be over. Yeah, here we go. And it got me out. All right. Second loss of the day. I am done. I am done trading. But I'll still stick around and hang out with you, Big J.
Right on.
Hell. All right. Now we got to journal
Oh,
another
it
week.
was a good attempt. It was a good attempt, though, dude. I mean,
Thank you, brother.
if you took that trade 10 times, you're gonna get at least half of them. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
Now the question is, does it actually move up from here, or did it just fuck you and then now it's gonna go down?
Right.
Yeah, good. That's true, Andy.
What's that? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking that earlier too. Yeah. But for me, if I replay it, it pushed off of the what if you go back, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars on the 10K. It didn't quite break that extension DML, pushed down and closed below the core DML. That's when I got in, is when it opened up that new bar right there at right at the where it's underneath that true average and extension DML. So yeah, I don't know, without it going below that core, I just, yeah, for me it's hard to see the entry, I guess, is where I'm at. I didn't have enough clues that made me feel good about it. So yeah, if I could have gotten in earlier, I think that would have made a big difference. But damn it all, damn it all, it's all right. It's all a learning process, right?
Yeah. Wonder if we move up to touch 400 now, or if we just bounce
No,
around a little
no
bit,
idea.
slide down. Yeah, it's
Obviously, I don't know. Don't listen to me. Uh, uh.
the trade of the day though was from the lows there. That was the one that Big Wrench took. That was textbook. That was we're only an hour and a half deep into the market. There's lots of day left. Oh, we're charging up, making a push. Crazy. That's right. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
Took forever. God damn it. Let's see where this. Let's see where this late morning push gets us. Right now, I don't really. There's nothing really I want to take part in. There's not really a good entry spot. We could easily
Right.
move, keep pushing higher, but it's just not something I want to take part in right now.
Yeah.
That's another. That's another skill slash emotion that I had to overcome.
What's
Not
that?
not chasing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right. Right. Right.
you know, being able to learn and identify what prime opportunities and prime positions are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely easy to when you're just starting out to get suckered into like chasing and that type of stuff. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work out. You get your diary done there, bud?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course, man.
What did you write in it today?
Well, basically on my first loss, I think I just might have misread misread the information, maybe a little confirmation bias. On this one though, it's just to me, it just is a failed congestion. The 50K was a congestion play, and I mean, it still may be. They still got a little bit to go, but right now it doesn't look like. Maybe it'll cycle down next bar. Maybe it was just not the right time. But it just felt like
Mm,
it just we had resistance pockets on both the 50K, 10K. I opened up under a KLR pattern on the 10K. There was a lot of confluence for it. It just didn't work. So I probably would take that
mm,
trade again. There's really no um, nothing that I can think of that was glaringly wrong with it. Just didn't work.
yeah. And that's baseball, right? That's the way it goes
Yeah, right.
sometimes. That's it.
Yeah, so it's now we're up above this opening range. We'll see what it does. Now it might rip up to the daily high or something.
Yeah,
Mm.
we've regained the extension level on the daily on my chart here.
Yeah, we sure have. Yeah,
So,
me too. So now
mm,
we're coming back up into that daily pocket.
mhm.
So it might find some support and charge back on up. Oh, goodness sakes.
Yeah. At the close of this 10K, we'll get a new 50K as well. What do you got going on, Big Wrench? What are you doing today? Well, I guess it's like dinner time over there for you, eh?
Yeah, let's see. He's sitting at what? About 5 o'clock over there, I think. 5 in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
See
Something
if
like
my
that.
guess is right. Yeah, 5 o'clock. Yeah, yeah. Yep, I am done as well. Just gonna sit here and continue to watch this and see if anything shapes up. Doesn't sound like you're too tempted on anything either, Big J.
Not at the moment, no. Like I think we move up from here, but it's not something to take part in.
Right, right, yeah.
The prime opportunity, like I just mentioned a few minutes
Yep,
ago, was
down there.
down here. Yeah,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we saw that when it swept the lows here,
Yep.
and when we swept these lows here, and yeah, this 10K bar right here was the go signal. I didn't take it. It was popping. It was in around here, and then all of a sudden I looked and we were up there. I just didn't feel comfortable getting in, and it never came back for me to feel comfortable getting in. So
Hmm.
missed that boat, but
Yeah,
it was
wrench caught
there,
that one.
and VP showed us the way. I
Right.
just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't capitalize on it. That's all right.
Yep, yep, yep. And now it is marching.
Yeah, we're into the 400s now.
Yep, yep. And Wrench would have had to hold on to his trade all the way this whole time in order for it to hit his target. But yeah, I don't think I would have waited that. I don't think I would have waited that long either. So,
Yeah,
oh.
my internal clock would have expired too.
But the vision was correct. That's the thing. That's the important part, right?
That
Do you
sure
have
is.
the resolve to follow through? Oh,
If anybody out there wants to call the studio and give us your thoughts, 1-800 V 1-800 VPE live. That's 1-800-873-5484. Give us a
there you
call.
go.
We'd hate to talk to you.
Nice, nice.
Standard rates apply.
Right. That's a nice commercial there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, we're
Yeah,
running. We're running here.
right. I'm gonna have to spend some time after we get done here and go over my plan and my trades and see where I can tighten things up for sure. Yeah, I'm still in good shape though. I
Yeah.
mean, overall, it's I'm down like what 250 for each account, each of my three evals that I'm working on. So yeah, I'm not crying too bad. It's recoverable with one good trade really. And that's why I do my risk management the way I do is, two losses and I'm done for the day. I can always come back tomorrow and one full take profit will cover those plus, a little bit. Just to give
Yeah.
myself a chance to keep going.
Absolutely. Yeah, it can beat you up a bit mentally when you're on a bit of a losing streak.
Yeah, sure.
For sure.
Faux show.
For sure. I think it's just important to have faith in your strategy and just know that in the long term it's going to work out, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
You're always going to run into those areas that you're in a bit of a lull. I mean, it
Hmm.
happens.
Yeah, and it's funny too. I was even looking at some of my past statistics and stuff, and showed me that pretty much like Thursdays is a shit day for me historically. But I'm just not that superstitious of a person. Where to me it seems like I don't understand the day of the week having anything to do with anything. But here we go again today. Two losses on a Thursday. So maybe eventually I'll strike those from my trading activities. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long if I collect a little more data and see what that says.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I've never really looked at it from like what day of the week it is per se.
Right. Well, and
But
I wouldn't
yeah.
either myself, but with my journaling software that I'm using, it has an AI component to it, so it really can go and analyze and show you a ton of stuff. Like, it's really kind of cool. I barely just started diving into it, but it's uncovering a lot of areas or things that I can improve on or work on, which I kind of like. Like it'll even analyze
Yeah.
how long you were in profit or how long you were in drawdown for each and every trade, and give you a statistic
Well,
to
that's pretty
show like,
cool.
yeah, so when it comes to like moving stops or something like that, it'll show you like, your average trade goes against you this many points. Your average winning trade goes against you this many points. So therefore, that shouldn't be an alarm for you. That's normal. Like let's say, and I don't know what
Hmm.
my number is yet, but like let's say it says, oh, it always goes against you 20 points. Well, then being 20 points down is not a reason to stress out, because that's, you know, all your winners are basically going to that level or whatever. So I like that it helps you take a look at those things, and it's a lot faster than I would be at compiling that information. Or
Oh
like
yeah,
y-
that's useful
yeah,
for sure.
how long if you're cutting too many winners short, like it analyzes where the trades go. Uh, so if you're cutting your winners too short, or if you're holding your losers too long, or stuff like that. So yeah, as I get into it, I'm hoping to start picking on little areas of the game where I can tighten them up little by little.
Yeah. Right on. What software is that you're using?
Using TradeZella now.
TradeZilla,
Yeah,
yeah, I've heard of that one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not super cheap, but it's not terribly expensive either. And so far, again, I've barely started scratching the surface of it, but I'm looking to. I just imported a bunch of my old trade activity and stuff, and it produces reports for you. And a lot of them I don't even understand what they are yet, so I got to learn about it and check it out. But I like having a history so that I can look at it's able to analyze it a lot faster and more comprehensively than I can. So
Hmm.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll report back once I get a chance to actually dig into it, and see how if I can extract some useful stuff out of it.
Yeah, sounds like you should be able to. Shit,
Yeah,
it's got
yeah,
every bell and whistle.
yeah. Yeah. Well, and it even says, look, yeah, you have an edge. You're just making some execution errors, or you're just doing this. I remember reading that the other day, and I was like, huh, interesting. It's because it takes into account all the different parameters. So anyway, we'll see. I don't want to say too much or get too crazy on it now because it's still brand new, but I'm hopeful.
How long you been using that for?
Oh, just like a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is brand new, because the one I was trying to reuse before just was failing me and wasn't working. So, but to
Hmm.
be fair, it wasn't designed as a journal software. It's kind of a side thing. So yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
not, yeah. So yeah, but I had to look for something that was a little bit more robust and made for journaling instead of something that was kind of a side job for it.
Right on.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see. I figured it was worth, it was worth a few $100 to see if it can give me, a little bit of insight.
What was that for a year?
Yeah, it's like three or $400 for a year. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, not I figured, I'll know in a few months, if I see some results, but I don't, 1 or 2 months I don't think is long enough. And I gotta, there's a lot of information there to apply, and you can't change 10 things at once. You gotta, make small tweaks over time.
Yeah.
And
Right
this
on.
price is just still charging up, isn't it?
Yeah,
Look
we're
at that.
climbing here. we're
I don't see
climbing.
why it. I don't see anything stopping it from going to the daily high and taking that out. And maybe there'll be some short opportunities for people up there right around what is that? 550 ish,
Yeah.
546, 550. Maybe some. Yeah. Right. Did Trump tweet peace in the Middle East again and tip off the boys? Right.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder. Right.
Yeah. We're definitely
Yeah.
running here a little bit.
Although this New York on the Nasdaq tends to want to grind and get back grind back any losses that it suffered overnight. I've noticed that it seems to be kind of a pattern. It's like, of course, that's not set in stone, not guaranteed, but man, man, oh man,
Yeah, that's that trade earlier. That you you could be. I mean, this is just hindsight bullshit, obviously, but
hmm
you could have held on to this sucker. It was down at 160s, 180s.
yeah.
We're pushing 460s at the moment.
And what's funny is if you really look at it, back where his take profit was, let's see, I think that was at 360 something, right?
Yeah, 100 points ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is though, if he would have held on to it that long, then seeing this price action, he probably would have lifted the take profit and it'd still be going because the
Oh yeah.
move in the last 3 bars in the 10K have been great, super positive. But yeah, it was
Hmm.
grindy there for a minute, but then it popped to the upside. Oh, coulda, woulda, shoulda, right?
Oh,
Love it.
here she goes.
What are we looking at? We got a new.
Although I said it before and I'll say it again, I'd rather be in the position I am now, missing out,
Yes,
than
taking the L.
being like, oh yeah, or just having a donkey of a day, being a dumbass.
Yep, yep. Yeah, man. There's nothing feels worse than going on tilt, right?
Yeah, we've all been there, that's for sure.
Oh, it's a horrible feeling, especially when most people, at least from what I experience and what other people have described, is you don't always recognize it right away. But the worst part is when you recognize you're
It's
tilting.
after.
Yeah, no,
It's
but even you
after, bro.
recognize you're tilting, right? You go, I'm tilting, and then you keep making trades. That's the worst. It's
Oh
like
no, yeah,
you've
yeah,
recognized it, but you still do it and you
yeah,
still go.
yeah,
To me, that is the absolute. That's like almost like a drug addict, right? They know that it's not good for them, but they do it anyway. And then the shit you feel afterwards, after all that's said and done, and you realize, 2 trades, 3 trades, 4 trades ago, you recognized you were on tilt and could have even stopped
yeah.
then, but
It's
nope.
like, oh, what have I done? What have I
till the
done?
till the account's
Idiot.
blown. Yeah, till the account's completely blown. It's like, man, I could have saved it back there. Oh,
Yeah,
lessons learned, right?
yeah. Lessons learned, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why I instituted my 2 loss rule for myself, and I just, if it's not my day, it's not my day.
Hmm.
Prevent that. Cut that off because that's usually when it happens. That third one is usually when the tipping point starts for me,
Well, it's
anyway.
you want
It's
to. It's also like it's ego too, right? It's like
right.
you don't want to accept the loss.
Yep.
You want to at least get back to, yeah. It's we've all been there. It's
Yep.
slippery slope, and it never works out. It
No,
never does.
because to me the process or the breakdown was always 1 or 2 losses, and then you start combat trading, right? You start going for
Yeah,
10, 15 points, scalping anything to scratch and claw. Any opportunity looks great to try and claw
yeah,
your way back, and then you get lucky and maybe hit enough to bring yourself almost break even. But do you quit then? Nope.
yeah,
Because now you're convinced that you've got it. Oh, so then you end up taking another big loss, and it just gets ugly and devolves from there. So yeah, no, it's if anybody recognizes that, yeah, we've been there too. But for me, yeah, my rules are my guardrails, and so I've found that if I just stick to this, then I don't tilt. Two losses I can handle, and
Mhm.
again, I don't like it. I'm not happy, but I'm okay about it. I can move on and continue my day. But yeah, you get three or four, that just becomes too hard to deal with.
Well, it's a lot. It's a big hole to get out of, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Or then you do the worst one is to then size up to try to dig your way out, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then
Right
and then you
here,
compound the
right
error.
here,
Yeah.
right here. Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah, that'll solve it, right? I'm in a shithole. Let me dig faster and harder. Let me get a bigger shovel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Bring out the backhoe.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Well, looking at this 50K, man, look at this 50K. If you look up where it is, if it continues up over these next couple of bars, right, we could end up, with a reversal pattern up near the highs for sure. It's shaping up and looking like that. Just projecting
Yep.
forward, if these next few bars grind up a little bit, look at the pattern that we're getting on that 50K. I think
Hmm.
that'll probably turn over and come back down.
Yeah. Well, I'll put my screen up here and show. So you can see the value area from yesterday right here,
Uh-huh.
which is just all the value area is where the majority of the trading happened from the previous session. And
Right,
if you
right.
remember what I told you earlier, that price price generally is going to get attracted to that area.
Sure.
So we got a good sweep today, and then we got our reversal to the upside
Hmm.
towards this area here. I mean, we also have this right here is the blue, and also the orange line. There's the London and Asia highs.
Hmm.
This is the New York low from yesterday. So I mean, it makes sense why the market wanted to reach in this direction.
Right. People are still perceiving a bargain at this price.
Yeah, that too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
for
well,
the op.
exactly what I said to you earlier. This is the first little bit of downward that movement that we've seen. So
Mhm.
psychologically, people are like, "Oh, this, you know, if I don't buy now, when the hell will I be able to?" Kind of shit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because things like
There's
the
all kinds of
underlying,
factors, but yeah.
underlying stock and options and stuff are at a bargain, temporary bargain. Yeah, just imagine what the SpaceX IPO is going to do for Nasdaq, huh? Because that'll list on here. Yeah.
Well, that's another reason why it's been going ballistic.
Yeah, people are chomping at the bit
Is
for that shit.
well, man, it's supposed to be over $1 trillion.
Oh, like yeah, close to two from what I've heard.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
the only
something
thing
like
I've
that.
the only thing I've heard though is that people that are looking at, if you look at compare the valuation to the earnings, it's so far out of whack. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It
doesn't
doesn't
make
make sense at
sense.
all.
You got way smaller companies with way smaller market caps that are producing infinitely more income currently. But is that because he's in an expansion and a phase of the process that you just don't see it yet, right? Does his income all of a sudden just explode?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because he's not a dumb guy. Everything has a reason and a purpose and a plan to it, right? So it makes you wonder if they get that plan and get that valuation up there, and then, man, if earnings actually come in line with that, what a boon.
Well, I know, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I see little blips here and there because I don't really delve into the news too much, but because I find it mostly depressing. So, But yeah, nowadays though, everyone can make a claim, right? And there's never any kind of verification or proof, or you don't know. That's just that person's opinion. But it seems to kind of make sense that the valuations have just gone ballistic, just catabolic.
Yeah, and I mean, all
Parabolic,
these
sorry, parabolic.
AI, all these AI and tech companies, it's like they've been putting up massive earnings for a while
Hmm.
now, and it's like, okay, how could they possibly top that? And they just keep doing it. Like it
Right.
just every quarter, it just blows the last one out of the water.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep. Well, man, I don't know. I don't know where this thing is going to go. It looks like it was trying to reach for the top, but now it's stalling out a little bit, right around this 450 area. So I don't know if we want to start
yeah,
wrapping the
it's
show
just
up, or what do you think?
yeah. I mean, I can't get involved up here. It's just too much. We're just too extended now. It's
Right.
not that it's
Right.
not gonna go. It's not that it's not gonna go higher. It's just the risk of it doesn't pull back too much first. It's just not a good spot to get in right here
Yep. I
for
agree.
how I like to do things. Yeah, I mean, it's 11:30, so yeah,
All
we can
right.
wrap it up here. Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it. Give us a
Yeah.
like, drop us a comment, all that good stuff. Helps us out a lot.
Yep.
Just to recap, there was really there was a few opportunities, but only in hindsight. We don't do that shit here. But the real opportunity was right here, like I said before. We swept the lows right here on the
Hmm.
50K. It's right here. And we reversed. And we moved right across the envelope for mega points. I personally wasn't in on it. Big Wrench was, though.
Yeah, he got on right
Um,
down there at 195, down near the low,
yeah.
right there at your
Yeah, it just,
line there.
yeah, it took off before I could commit to it. And I just didn't, by the time it got up here, that was just too high for me. I wanted to see if it would come back down for a better price. And we just kept on trucking. So the
Hmm.
train left the station without me today, but it's okay. I'd rather that than having an absolute dog shit day.
Right, right, right. And I had a
But yeah,
couple small losses. Yeah, I took a couple shots at some shorts today, and they didn't pan out. But a couple scratches. That's all. But we'll be back tomorrow, and same bat time, same bat channel.
that's it.
Let's do it again.
Okay, guys, we'll catch you
All right,
tomorrow.
y'all.
Trade safe.
Have a good one. Be good.